The castle stood on a cliff like a rotting tooth, silhouetted against the sickly glow of a harvest moon. For centuries, Blackthorn Keep had been left to crumble. Locals whispered that its last lord had walled himself in the crypts below, begging forgiveness from something that stalked the halls. Long after the torches went out, Elias had heard the rumors, but he didn't believe them. He was a historian, not a child frightened of bedtime tales. When he pushed open the great oak doors, their groan echoed like the dying breath of a giant. Dust fell in clouds, and somewhere in the shadows, stone cracked as if something shifted. Inside, the air was thick, damp with rot. Paintings of pale-faced nobles lined the walls, their eyes cracked and flaking, but still staring. As Elias's lantern light swept across them, the figures seemed to lean forward, their mouths curling in faint, mocking smiles. He pressed deeper, his boots crunching across broken glass. A long dining hall stretched before him, the table set with tarnished silverware as though awaiting a feast that never came. Cobwebs hung like funeral veils over overturned chairs. The silence was unbearable until he heard it, a faint whisper. At first, he thought it was the wind squeezing through broken shutters, but then the whisper shaped itself into a word. Elias? He froze. The sound came from everywhere and nowhere at once. He forced himself onward, down a spiral staircase that led to the bowels of the keep. His lantern trembled in his grip, light jittering against the walls carved with claw marks, long and deep. The whispers grew louder, dozens of voices now weaving together, murmuring secrets that brushed against his ears and scuttled into his skull. His name repeated over and over, growing more desperate, more hungry. At the base of the stairs lay the crypt. The heavy iron door was ajar, as if someone or something had left it open for him. Elias pushed it wider, and the hinges shrieked. Rows of stone coffins lay in neat order. Every lid was cracked, every interior hollow. Something had crawled out. The whispers fell silent. For a moment, Elias thought the voices had stopped, but no. They were behind him now, breathing in unison. He turned slowly, and his lantern illuminated the dining hall portraits again, except now the faces were flesh, standing in the dark, their smiles white and red with fresh meat. The lantern slipped from his hand and shattered. Darkness swallowed him whole. The last sound Elias ever heard was the closing of the crypt door.